Alright guys, look, so this is going to be real short. I'm going to chop it all up so it can be no waiting time. This is not going to be for the Bobby Fleas and Iron Chefs on my Facebook. This is not going to be the be-all, end-all of fettuccine. This is not going to be the way everybody's grandmama does it. This is going to be the easiest, simplest way to get it done. For the people out there that can't boil water, cook much. It's about the easiest way. So first we got here we have one large yellow sweet onion and one large bell pepper that I minced up in the food processor. We're going to just stir this around for a little while on a medium heat till it softens up the vegetables and kind of gets things going. And I can put any seasoning in here. I'll explain that later. We're going to just soften up these vegetables. We don't want them crunching in the fettuccine. Alright guys, as I'm stirring up, cooking down these vegetables, it just brought to mind real quick. Please use fresh onions and bell peppers. Do not buy frozen. There is a difference. You always want to get a nice fresh onion. Pretty much burns the hell out of your eyes when you're cutting it. That's always the best ones. Oh, one more thing. Why did I put the vegetables in a food processor? Why did I mince them up instead of just chopping them up? Simple. It extracts more of the flavor. The natural juices in the vegetables. In the vegetables, it extracts it. It comes out all over in the food. It's just better. Yes, cooking it down will extract the juices, but I just felt like grinding it up. I didn't feel like chopping it. That works too. Okay, y'all, now that we got these vegetables sweated down pretty good. Still not 100% soft yet, but it's going to continue to cook down, so I'm not worried about it. 2 sticks of butter. Real butter. Make sure it says butter. Definitely a difference between butter and margarine. Definitely a taste difference, everything. 2 whole sticks of butter. Also, we got that rolling around in there. 1 can of original Rotel, juice and all. By the way, people, relax. I know Rotel is tomatoes. We're not cooking gumbo, so do not have a heart attack. Rotel tomatoes is great in fettuccine, so nobody panic. I'll stir that around real good. Get all that butter nice and melted in there. Kind of marry all these ingredients together. The butter's gonna cool it down a little bit, obviously. Mix it all up, get it all good together. We're gonna let this simmer for about 10 minutes. Okay, now that we got this simmered down pretty good, we'll go ahead and add our cheese. I used the Mexican Velveeta cheese. The 32-ounce block, big block. By the way, let's see. By the way, you're not going to find that block of Velveeta cheese in the refrigerated section at Walmart. I'm just letting you know now before you drive yourself crazy. It is down the regular food aisle, so heads up on that one. So anyway, it's Mexican Velveeta 32-ounce block. Got it cut in a cube right here. We're going to go ahead and add that into this. Stir that bad boy around so you get your cheese nice and melty. Come back in a second when that's all melted down. Real quick, guys, the reason why I'm not adding any seasoning to this at all, like none whatsoever, is because we're using Rotel tomatoes, we're using Mexican block of Velveeta cheese, we're using salted butter. There's a lot of products that I'm putting in here that are already seasoned, and if you add any salt or anything like that, it's going to be too salty. It's going to throw it off. Once again, this is the way I do it. It comes out perfect every time. So when you go to salt and spice and stuff that's already got seasoning in it and all the ingredients, take a chance of throwing something off. And it just comes out perfect every time with the jalapenos and the Mexican Velveeta and the salt and all that. Just everything blends together perfectly, so nothing to worry about there. Okay, now that we got this all pretty much melted down, all nice and good in there, we're gonna stir in 1 pint of half and half. Now, it's gonna look a little runny at first, more than likely, but don't worry about it. It'll thicken up as it cooks. Start this dairy in there. Once again, 1 pint of half and half. Stir this up real good. It's gonna take color, it's gonna take thickness. It's just gotta cook down a little while. And while we're at it, I'm gonna go ahead and add in the 2 pounds. It's roughly 2 pounds of Louisiana crawfish. By the way, make sure you take the poo-poo out the crawfish. Nobody wants to be munching on this and have Holly Beach sand in their mouth. So y'all please take the poo-poo out the crawfish. Anyways, just stir this into the mixture. Like I said, roughly about 2 pounds of no poo-poo Louisiana crawfish. Alright, now we're gonna let this simmer for about 20-25 minutes and come back to it. Correction, I said simmer for about 20-25 minutes. It's more like a medium fire for about 20-25 minutes. Medium low to medium fire. Check back with y'all in 1 second. So we had about the 10-minute mark right here. And everything's coming together pretty good. Just kind of want to stir it up about every 5 or 6 minutes, maybe give it a good little stir. At this rate, it's only going to take about between 15 and 20 minutes. It's not going to go the whole 20 minutes at the most. Stirring every 5. Also, because I minced up the vegetables, it allowed it for the vegetables to get softer quicker because it was smaller, so it didn't take as long for them to soften up in the sauce. Be back in a few. So like every good coon ass, a lot of times I cook by sight, not by time. So some of these times are not precise. I'm correcting myself as I go along because I don't use the time myself. It was a guesstimation. It took about 10 to 12 minutes on a medium fire, stirring occasionally for the sauce to cook down. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next step. It's about 12 minutes. Alright, look, so just like when I cook jambalaya, I never know how much rice to cook. I always guess at it. Better to have too much than not enough. So I bought 3 packs of these bad boys right here. By the way, I use the egg noodles, the wide egg noodles. This is a 12-ounce pack. I bought 3 of them, which is probably entirely too much. But it's $1.88 a piece. If you're buying crawfish and cooking this, it's not really a big deal. Buy you 2, 3, 4, 10 of them, whatever. Ball them up and see what it takes. So we have our fire completely off on the fettuccine sauce mixture. Giving this a good stir. Now we're gonna go ahead and add some noodles to this. Alright, now I got all the noodles mixed in. Took every bit of about 2 of those packs, maybe a hair more. Pretty much ready to eat right now. Most people would go ahead and eat it right now, but we're gonna take things 1 step further. Okay, so we got these panned up right here. 2 whatever size pans that is. Go ahead and take some garlic and herb breadcrumbs. Try to do this with 1 hand. Grab some. Put a little bit over the top. You don't want to overdo it. By the way, I got the oven preheating at 375 degrees. Now you don't want to make this like extremely crunchy, but just coat the top of it with some breadcrumbs. Kind of all over the place. Adds a nice little flavor to it. Looks better, tastes better. All the above. Alright, be back in a second. Okay, now we got these bad boys in the oven. We'll go ahead and put them up there. 375 degrees. I'll probably do that for about 10 minutes. Alright, so we got these out the oven. Go ahead and plate some of this up. Alright, y'all, so here it is, my easy crawfish fettuccine from the stove to the oven. Once again, like I said, it's not the be-all, end-all of everything that is Cajun crawfish fettuccine. It's how I do it. It's a simple way. This is not a tutorial to send the Gordon Ramsay or the next Iron Chef challenge. This is just something simple that somebody can throw together quick. That's not going to take too much effort. It's delicious. I'm about to make a lot of people in the house happy. They tear it up every time I make it. I'm sure y'all family love it too. Y'all go ahead and if y'all do it your own way, that's fine too. But this is for people that are just kind of starting out. They're just trying to figure out how it all goes together. If you like it a little more spicy, I wouldn't advise you putting anything with salt in there, but you can throw a little bit of red pepper, cayenne pepper in there and stir it up. That'll make it a little more spicy if you like spicy food. Some Tabasco maybe. Any kind of hot sauce. But as far as for the salt content, with the cheese and the butter and everything else, it's pretty much where it needs to be. So, y'all enjoy.